ridiculous $300 for a t-shirt, you know what I'm saying, margin, or why is, you know what I'm saying, Gucci charging for this, you know what I'm saying? Like, for example, most people look at designer brands and think all that stuff is leather, and that's just fine the price, but it's all wax canvas for the most part, like Louis Vuitton and a couple other brands. And then like they assemble their products, and they'll assemble the product in China and then like finalize a couple touches in Italy or wherever they're located to say it's made in the actual place, you know, of origin, but they'll ignore the China price. Yeah, so like, you know what I'm saying, like all these companies play these games with people, and then like, you know what I'm saying,
but you discover that through research, which is important.
For sure,
that adds to the authenticity.
Because like you have to do the research. Like you have to, like anything that you trying to get into, you have to, like, because like I don't know, otherwise you're gonna waste so much time trying to figure out what's going wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's 1,000 people before you that came and made these mistakes, or like from viewing other brands and seeing what they're doing. Now you know what you don't want to do or what you do want to do off of that. So like research and development, it may look like, hey, this helmet laying tee, it's made of this, but they did 3 extra stitches around the collar for, like, you know what I'm saying, so that joint don't get bacon neck over time. You know what I'm saying? And it's made of this type of
those 3 stitches are fighting the bacon neck.
Yeah, you know,
I get so much bacon neck because you know I got big ass. Feel what I'm saying? Like, this weightlifting plus like you big boy. No, I got this thing. Look, I got bacon popping out of my shirts.
I got a tiny neck, but about let's say 60% of them shirts I done pulled out, they got bacon neck.
My collar has bacon neck right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at this collar. This is unfolded. You see that? That's on the side of bacon. You see what I'm saying? As soon as you said bacon neck, I was like, no bacon.
My shirt isn't even that old.
It's not. It's not. It's just a big ass neck.
It happens to best of us, man.
Yeah, my neck just be eating it all up.
But like, just like certain touches like designers take, and then like, I don't know, like inspirations in fashion. Like, it's a lot of interesting things going on right now. Like Pierre Moss, Kirby Jean Raymond. He's out of New York, and I've been watching him for a while. Like, I was watching him, and like just through Twitter, because somebody I knew from New York told me this was his man's, that he made this jacket that I seen on somebody, and it was a camouflage motorcycle biker jacket. So it's all leather, but the leather's like green camouflage, and that was like the wildest jacket I ever seen. And I think Usher or somebody was wearing it. And at this point, he's making like one-off jackets for like celebrities like Usher and like a couple other folks. And now Pierre Moss, like, they've collaborated with Reebok. They have sneakers. He's throwing out whole fashion campaigns. We sat down and watched like one of his recent fashion shows. He comes out with a choir, a band, and 22 G's.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, that was great.
22 G's is a drill rapper out of Brooklyn. So imagine the most beautiful orchestration that you could possibly hear, and nothing but murder lyrics in front of a crowd of the most pretentious fashion people that you could possibly see. Meanwhile, he has black fashion inspired models walking around and each thing is inspired by a black invention. So like, just to get that concept off in itself was extremely inspirational. He got rained out the first day and then had to come back and do the show. Like, so like, you see like different approaches to fashion, and like just everybody's different takes, and like just like the things you could do with fashion as well. Like, Virgil's another guy. I don't agree with everything he does, but like, he does amazing things, and he puts a lot of black people into interesting positions. Cause like, I didn't expect to see Playboy Cardi on a Louis runway. I didn't expect that.
There he was.
But hey, it happens. You know what I'm saying? And like, I didn't expect to see Cudi on a Louis runway. But
he fits.
Hey,
he fits.
He was there.
He fits.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if it fits, it
like, it's no telling where like fashion could take you, and like just seeing everybody's different approaches, and like, you know, different, like, you know, it just reinforces the individuality. My mouth is dry.
Okay, big sip. You got this big sip. Take your time. Call it big sip. In my free time.
It reinforces the individual that one created the brand and just like their overall aesthetic that they're trying to bring forward.
Yeah.
And like that's all like what we're trying to do at the end of the day. So like all of this just, you know, reinforces and teaches us at the same time. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like it's not even like a, how can I explain? It's like, what's the saying? They say it's not a what is it? Like it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's like one of those things like you have to like literally like actually like pay attention. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be trendy, but like pay attention to what's going on.
Why is this fashion happening right now?
Yeah, like why are people into this, or like why are people appreciating this particular garment of clothing? Is it like did they, you know, redo a pocket a certain way in which folks like, or for example like the tech fleece, like everybody liked regular sweatpants till tech fleece come out, and now you have to have a zipper on your sweatpants because you know sweatpants pockets are vulnerable. Like second you sit down, everything fall out. Tech fleece pocket, you could fit an iPad in that joint if you want to. You know what I'm saying? Like so like, and then you see how well those sell. So like, you know what I'm saying? Everything ain't necessarily like redefining the wheel, but like, you know, like those little individual touches could separate you from the rest and like just, you know, put you out there. Yeah. So like, you know, just like all those things like to me and like us as the brand like are important, definitely, for sure.
Okay, so if there was one person you can give advice to when it comes to clothing, apparel, or starting a business, what would that be?
If I give one piece of advice?
If you want to do multiple, you can. I mean, you know, breaking rules is okay. I don't follow rules.
I feel like I've given out a lot of advice, more than I would if someone asked me. This rare audio footage. You catch me in the street, I might ignore you. It's like, no. But if I had to give any advice other than like what I've said before, define a direction before you do anything. Like, of course you could, you know what I'm saying, just spelunk and, you know, fuddle your way through like making a clothing brand. Like, hey, I just drew this logo, let's print on some stuff tomorrow, let's see how to do. I mean, that is one way you can do things, but also do some research behind it. Because like there's also, as I say, it's a lot of give and take with these things. So like one thing is always the mental aspect of, am I ready? Is this thing ready? And that's something you have to get over. Waiting forever is not, the perfect time doesn't exist, of course. So like sometimes like the give and take is, hey, I may not be able to do the thing that I exactly want to do today, but like just be patient and know that time will come. Like, you know what I'm saying, with the work. So like I feel like that's important. Of course, the research aspect. Don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. As easy it is to find, you know what I'm saying, blanks of like, you know, your favorite brand or whatever, and just slap a logo on it and then just put the same thing out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Try to push the envelope further. Cause like, you know, on the environmental side, you don't need more waste. Yeah. And then just on like the practical side, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's 1,000 people, it's 1 billion, you know, some odd people in the world, you know what I'm saying? It's millions of people in DC, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be selling the same thing, the same 5 people that's down the street trying to sell, you know what I'm saying? Try to find something that makes you different, like at the same time. So like if you are screen printing like your shirts and you just starting out at a base level, try to give some definition to why you guys are different, you know what I'm saying? And why your brand is bringing value to the general scape of, you know, fashion and just, you know, quality of everybody's day life, you know what I'm saying? I like to, you know, think like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving you some cool shit to wear, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I try, man.
The contrast, you're not gonna see this on this side. We had a whole combo. I'm in the contrast, so I enjoy it.
You know what I'm saying? So like, definitely that, and you know, just at the end of the day, like, know at the end of the day you are running your race. Don't get lost in the perception battles, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's 1,000 people on Instagram, billions of people on Instagram, half of them faking it, the rest of them buying followers. Like, don't worry about it, bro. This, you know what I'm saying? Or my sister, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
for sure.
Did you know this brand would go for 13 years?
All right, so like that's kind of a weird question. Did I know this brand?
And when I say that, I'm not talking about like collective. I'm talking about you as a person still creating it.
Did I know?
Yeah. Because I saw where your mind was going. I was like, let me reel you back in real quick.
With that, I knew it was always going to be going in some capacity. What it looked like, I didn't know. I always knew I was going to be making clothes or artwork in some capacity. Because, like, I tried doing other stuff like selling posters and stuff. It wasn't as lucrative. But, like, clothes, it just made sense instantly. So, like, I knew I was always going to be making clothes. Even if, like, I wasn't selling clothes myself, I knew every once in a while I would probably make a t-shirt for myself or something. Yeah. So, like, at least I would have that. Did I know, like, I would eventually start a brand, you know, LLC it up, you know, and all that with my friends and all that, and be making a brand for, like, I guess, like 5 years now? No. But I'm happy that I am now. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, like, do not get me started on trying to do something yourself, by yourself, dolo. It was fun. I learned a lot in the process, but, like, my two brothers that I run this brand with, they godsend. Like, cause like, you know what I'm saying, we all take the pressure off each other. You know, we all handling various aspects of the brand separately. Yeah, and then, you know, collaborating together like towards a common goal. So like, you know, it makes everything easier. And like, you know, my original goal, like, it makes getting to that goal easier as well. And like now that we, you know, come together, now we have goals for our brand, you know what I'm saying, to try and actualize as well. So like, you know what I'm saying, it's like, I guess another piece of advice, never stop growing. Always keep, like, that big picture that you want, never lose sight of it. Never lose sight of it. Because, like, it'll come to you, like, if you pay attention, like, in doses. Like, the clues will always come to you and facilitate you, you know, keep moving forward as well. Like, yeah, definitely just, like, keep pushing whatever you got going on. Because, like, at the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying, you can get a job or you can do that. What you want to do? Like, literally, my man's that, he's a musician, you know, Moez. That's literally what he told me. He was like, I could play music or I could get a job. That's a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying? So like, I mean, I got 9 to 5 now, but like, you know what I'm saying, at least I got something to look forward to when I get off. Yeah. Because like, you know what I'm saying, the goal is of course to escape, you know what I'm saying? Get free.
Yeah, give me free.
But like, you know, like now it's like, you know, like as we've grown, like, you know, the talks are different. Like at first it's like, you know, how are we gonna get the screen print press? How are we gonna, you know, how are we gonna get the LLC for the brand? You know, so how are we gonna pay, you know, these business taxes every year? How are we gonna, okay, but now we talking like, hey, you know, over time as things progress, like of course the online store, like we revamped the online store several times and still are, and currently revitalizing it again. Yeah. We have switched web platforms twice, and we're probably about to do it again.
What's your favorite right now?
Right now I'm looking at Webflow. It's a very interesting platform. It's more intricate than, like, let's say Wix, and I feel like it may run smoother than Wix because originally, like, we were doing all Wix sites because they give you a certain amount of flexibility, but Webflow gives you even more.
Squarespace been getting it done for me on my side.
No, I feel you. Squarespace is another popular joint.
Yeah. It kind of takes care of half the stuff, but it limits what you can do creatively with the pages.
Yeah, and like Wix is like a drag and drop. Like I can literally drag and drop whatever I want on the page. That's cool. Webflow is more like, it's kind of like a design program in a sense. Like it's like the same layout as Wix, but then you have a lot more options and intricacies to explore as far as your website. So like, yeah, like never stop growing. Yeah, I think that's all I got for right now as far as advice.
Okay.
I try to give as much advice, as I can, and I hope that helps somebody.
You look great on camera, by the way. I just should let you know that. Like, he looks great. This angle, I was like, wow. This whole time. You see that skin drinking his water too on camera. Nasty little guy. Nasty little guy. That's crazy.
Hydration for a nation.
Alright, so before this wraps up, where can the people find you?
You can find me on Instagram, RellDot. I also have a website of the same name. It's currently down because I'm revitalizing and revamping. But that's for my personal and my graphics. If you want to holler, it needs something done. For my brand, you can holler at us at GhostDryGoods.com. Gotta pull out on my phone for a second because Instagram formats and periods and things.
Got you. Would folks be able to reach out to you to like handle their products? Like, let's say a brand says, "Hey, I've been fed up with a person. I want to try some stuff through you guys." What would you say?
As far as what?
Just getting an order done to see if you would handle it better than other people.
We don't do logistics for other brands. We've been approached a couple times for that, but like it's too much trying to do it on our side for our stuff. And then like folks got lives, girlfriends, that type of thing. We can't even afford to do, try and incorporate somebody else's logistics into that, bro. Like, that's just gonna cause pain for everybody.
Yeah, no, I got you. You gotta ask. You definitely gotta ask.
All right, so you might have to make sure this in focus. So, Coco.
All right, I'm the intimate thing. Just stay.
All right. He giving me Mike Tyson treatment right now. He had to put my hand in position.
Back it up a little
I feel
bit.
very vulnerable right now, but it's okay.
Okay, all right. Let's just break it down right there.
All right.
Okay, all right, cool. All right, you could go ahead and let them know how to spell it out.
All right. Coco.us. That's the Instagram for collective brand. And then for Ghost Dry Goods, you can find us at GhostDryGoods.
Okay, I gotta do that intimate thing one more time. There we go.
Okay, one more time.
Yeah,
and then on this side, you can find us at Ghost.drygoods. And our website is GhostDryGoods.com. Again, holla at us. We're in the middle of a sale right now, up to 60 or 70% off on certain options.
Great sale. Your screen's going dark hard now. It's great. There we go. Now we're back.
All right.
Give it the big tap.
As long as the wild text ain't coming up, it's cool.
Let's do wild text your scam.
No. That was the website. That was Wix. That was Wix.
Gotta be sure.
We had a visitor. We had a visitor, man. It's all good. It's all good. It's business. But yeah, that's where you can find us at. Please check us out. If you don't see something that you like, I guarantee you see something you like it tomorrow. Just follow us and know that we growing and showing.
Yeah. Alright, what's one goal that you have for the end of this year?
One goal for the end of this year. Alright, so currently the brand is kind of in a space of wanting to put together our original silhouettes for like t-shirts and things. So that will require sourcing the fabric, creating a pattern. So a pattern is a paper cutout of like a t-shirt sample or like whatever product you're trying to make. So it's going to be the various elements of the shirt cut out to the exact proportions of it for it to be assembled by a seamstress. So like it will just be this aspect of the shirt, and then it'll be labeled as back of the shirt. You'll measure here, 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 here. The collar will be a separate piece, and then like all the other associated elements of like the shirt will be separate pieces. And then when you get that to the seamstress, they'll take that and assemble that together. So just quick FYI for anyone interested, I contacted a person to get our patterns made. Taurus learned how to do this in his house, and I'm about to tell you why. We talked to a guy. He does the patterns for, I believe, Pierre Moss or some one runway fashion brand that appears in New York. 1,000 an hour. So Taurus learned how to do that himself in his house because it's a very simple process.
Pause. You just said that process would have taken him. It would have cost you guys $1,000 per hour.
Yes.
For him to do it for you.
Yes.
No guarantees on how long it would have taken him.
I mean, I guess he would have gave us like a estimated time window, but yeah, it was something like that. It was some astronomical amount of hour. And like, you know what I'm saying, based upon his work, he deserved the shit. I ain't about to hate on him, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I ain't got it. Yeah. So like, you know what I'm saying, towards like, you know what I'm saying, like you could go to Joann's and see like the patterns that they have, because they have like patterns like for jackets and various items that you can piece together yourself. So like from there, like, you know, take your favorite t-shirt that you like how it feels, measure it out. You know what I'm saying? You can assemble a pattern yourself. And of course, you know, YouTube University is there for you. Go learn how to do anything yourself. Yeah. So I guess a goal for the end of the year would be to create an original silhouette. I don't know how that's gonna happen, but I would like that to be a goal. Another goal, I don't know, just making more cool shit, more original things, and just like stepping out and making different items, like other than, you know, just like t-shirts and hoodies and like that type of thing, you know.